A cheerful, rustic intro music from the countryside is playing. Hey everyone, and welcome back to HealthPulse. Today, we're diving into a topic that could literally save a life, perhaps even your own, or that of someone you love. This isn't just another health video, it's a vital lesson presented with our clear, compelling 3D animations. You see, this scene plays out thousands of times a day. Someone suddenly clutching their chest, collapsing, and then everything changes in an instant. But what if you could recognize the signs, those critical red flags, before it's too late? What would you do? Every second truly counts. So let's get into it. What exactly is a heart attack? You might have heard the term a lot, but understanding the simple science behind it is key. Think of your heart as a powerful, tireless pump, constantly working to send blood throughout your body. But even this amazing organ needs its own dedicated blood supply to function. It gets this through special tubes called coronary arteries. Now imagine these arteries like vital pipelines feeding your heart muscle. A heart attack happens when one of these pipelines gets blocked. Over time, things like cholesterol and other fatty substances can start building up on the inside walls of these arteries. We call this plaque, and it slowly narrows the passage, much like a clogged pipe in your house. At first, a red blood cell might move easily, but as that yellowish plaque builds up, the passage gets tighter and tighter. Then, suddenly, this plaque can rupture, and your body tries to heal it by forming a blood clot. This clot can completely block the artery, shutting off the blood supply to a section of your heart muscle. When that happens, the heart muscle beyond that blockage starts to die from lack of oxygen. That's a heart attack. Now, let's talk about the symptoms, because recognizing them is your superpower in this situation. We've all probably seen scenes in movies where someone clutches their chest dramatically, and yes, intense chest pain is a classic sign. But it's so much more than that. We're talking about a crushing pressure, a squeezing, a fullness in your chest that feels like an elephant is sitting on you. It's not just a fleeting discomfort, it's persistent and often severe. But here's the crucial part. The pain doesn't always stay in the chest. It can radiate down your left arm, even into your right arm, travel up to your neck, your back, or even your jaw. These are all major red flags, and it's rarely just pain. Often, these sensations are combined with other alarming signs like sudden cold sweats, as if you've just run a marathon in a freezer. Or a surprising shortness of breath, even when you haven't been exerting yourself. Some people experience nausea or even vomiting, feeling profoundly unwell. Any of these symptoms, especially when combined, demand immediate attention. Don't dismiss them as indigestion or just feeling under the weather. But wait, there's another layer to this. Not all heart attacks announce themselves with a dramatic chest grab. Some are what we call silent or have very unusual signs, especially in women and people with diabetes. These are the ones we often miss, and they can be just as dangerous. Instead of crushing chest pain, you might experience an overwhelming, unexplained fatigue that's unlike anything you've felt before. It's not just being tired, it's an exhaustion that hits you deep in your bones, making simple tasks feel impossible. Or perhaps you feel persistent heartburn-like pain in your upper abdomen that just won't go away, even with antacids. It might not feel like a heart issue at all, but if it's unusual for you and persistent, it's worth noting. Another subtle sign can be sudden lightheadedness or dizziness. You might feel a spinning sensation or like you're about to faint. The key here is if something feels profoundly wrong, if your body is screaming at you that this isn't normal, even if you don't have the classic chest pain, trust your gut instinct. Don't ignore these subtle signals. They could be your heart telling you it's in distress. This next concept is absolutely critical, the golden hour. From the very moment a heart attack begins and that artery becomes blocked, your precious heart muscle starts to die. Think of it like a clock ticking away, and with every tick, a section of your heart is being permanently damaged. The longer you wait, the more severe and permanent the damage becomes. That's why we say time is muscle. There's a critical window, often referred to as the golden hour, where early treatment can make an enormous difference in limiting the damage and improving outcomes. Getting help within the first 60 minutes can be life-changing, even life-saving. Every minute you delay seeking help, more heart muscle dies, leading to potentially lifelong complications or worse. Don't let fear or uncertainty prevent you from acting fast. So, you've recognized the signs, or you strongly suspect something is wrong. What's your action plan? This is straightforward and incredibly important. First and foremost, call emergency services immediately. That's 911 in the US, or your local emergency number. Do not try to drive yourself to the hospital, and don't ask a friend or family member to drive you unless it's the absolute last resort and no ambulance is available. Emergency responders can start treatment the moment they arrive, and they can get you to the right facility faster and safer. Second, if you have aspirin on hand and you're not allergic to it, chew on full-strength aspirin. Aspirin can help thin your blood and prevent further clotting. Third, try to remain as calm as possible. Sit down, rest, and wait for help to arrive. When you call, clearly state, "I think I'm having a heart attack." This tells the operator you need urgent medical attention and ensures you get the fastest, most appropriate response. Your quick action is the most important factor in saving your own life or someone else's. Alright, let's quickly recap these crucial points. Remember, intense chest pressure, pain radiating to your arm, jaw, or back, shortness of breath, and cold sweats are the classic, undeniable signs. But please, don't ignore those subtle, unusual signals like unexplained, overwhelming fatigue, persistent heartburn-like pain, or sudden dizziness, especially if they're new for you. These can be particularly telling for women and diabetics. And always remember the golden hour. Time is muscle. Your immediate action, which means calling emergency services without delay, is the single most important step you can take. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's power that can save a life. Please share this video with everyone you know. It truly could make all the difference. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to HealthPulse for more life-saving health animations and insights, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're here to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Thanks for watching, and stay well.